It's Dan Johnstong. This is my milestone number 3 video for senior project. So for my milestone, I do a power analysis of our system along with polishing up the app to make it user-friendly and be able to process automatic and manual mode requests, along with creating a graph for historical data. So the first thing with my app that I did was I created a login screen. So this is my sign in screen, and I also have click here to create a new account. So if you want to make a new one, so I'll do that. And I already have an account made with the username Dan and password Johnston. I will show that right now. So it's this is my table within my database called account, username Dan Johnstong. And I made this app so that you can't make multiple accounts, because I didn't want someone to just be able to put the account on and be like, create an account and be able to log in. So if I try to create an account, it's going to tell me that I can't. So if I hit sign up, it says account already created, continue to sign in. So I'll sign in with my actual account that I made. And I'll just show really quick, if I put in the wrong thing, so if I have the wrong password and log in, it says a field was incorrect, re-enter information. So I'll put in the right stuff and log in. So it takes me first to main menu where I can select manual or automatic mode. It shows me right now I'm in automatic mode. If I check this table, right here, it shows me I am in automatic mode. If I were to switch the button to make it into manual mode, come back over here, and it shows me that I'm indeed in manual mode. Next, I can go to my automatic mode thresholds, and it shows that I'm at 74 for temperature and lux value of 8500. If I go to my thresholds table, it shows I'm at 74 and 8500. I can edit this. So 77, 7500. And if I go back to this table, 7700, 7500. Next, so those set my thresholds for my devices, so they know whether to change or not based on what the values of the sensors are reading in comparison to those thresholds. For manual mode device states, shows here everything is on. So if I were to go to states, my state table shows everything is on. So if I want to adjust, let's say I want to turn the lights off and turn off the AC, I can show this as they turned off. The fan is just AC. I just named something different within there, and relays lights as well. So if I were to exit out of here, I can also show that they are actually initializing correctly. So previously I had saved these values, and as you can see, they automatically initialize to what the table value is, along with this manual mode device, because they initialize correctly. Finally, I have my data values. For my data values, if we go to historical lux, so I can put my lux, I'll just pull up humidity. So humidity, it shows 20, 21, 26. So you can see there's a spike that goes up to, kind of goes up to 28, and then it goes back down to 21. So if we go to historical lux, pulls this up, and we can see, oops, that's not, we're trying to do humidity. What do you want? Humidity. So as you can see, it's around 21, shoots up to 26, there's the 28. And as you can see, you can check that's the same. And then we can go to my temperature, does the same thing. I guess I can show you temperature right now. There it is. As you can see, 20, 21, 28, 24 all the way up. And that's for oh, it says, sorry, that is not it. I was looking, and obviously, so temperature shows it's 26. Error because I did not select the correct chart. I capitalize that T. Okay, so now we have temperature, as you can see, 26, and as it goes on, it goes down to 23, which is exactly what this chart is doing. And also, with my graphs, I'll show in the top, you can see the time is 10:55, 10:57, 10:58, and that corresponds to the time on the far left column. So over here, we can check, I'll show my carbon monoxide. It's all zeros, and I can show. So I go to as you see, all zeros. That's good because the sense is just reading in zeros, which is healthy. You don't want carbon monoxide in your air. And the last thing that I'll show is showing my current data. So if I hit that, it pops up with these guys, and it says on the right in parentheses is what time the reading was taken at. So if it's being sent in at different intervals, it will show what the latest reading was. So we have 23 for the temperature, and as you can see up here, we still have, that's the table. So there's the 23, and that was the latest reading. And then down here on carbon monoxide, 0. So obviously we said 0 down there. If we go to lux, .425 is the latest. 425, and it was started at 1107. As you can see, there it is, 1107. And what else? And humidity was the other one that we haven't done yet. There's humidity, so 21 at 2307, 21 at 2307. And finally, so that's the app in a nutshell, and as you can see, it's still initializing to my manual. And finally, for my power analysis, we had the Arduino ESP8266 and Raspberry Pi, all part of the system, not including the devices that are operating, and they were consuming power of 2.275 watts at, that's the max power consumption. And then we realized that the Arduino could be, the functionality of the Arduino could be included within the ESP8266, so we got rid of the Arduino, and that saved us 32.5 milliwatts. And so this is the final total power consumption of it is 2.2425 watts. However, that is a higher value than what it actually is, because that's the max. And for times when the Raspberry Pi isn't receiving data from the app or the sensors, it is consuming less power, and it is in idle a good portion of the time, and that can drop significantly. So the power consumption is, whenever it's in idle mode, is much less than the 2.2425 watts of the total system, whatever it's fully operational and everything is running on it.